Oh man, I can't even feel my arms. Very, very excited, and felt good to come through. I mean, I've been working mighty hard. Thank you. On my mental game and been working hard on my short game. I've been really working hard on my golf game and everything about my life. You know, this spring to make sure I got everything the way I want it. And I just feel like I trusted myself today, and you know, I guess that fell on the last hole was just very meaningful to know that that's what happens when you trust yourself. And that's kind of
what happened on, I guess it was 12, you got off into the woods, coming up on had the layup coming into over the water. How'd you get out of it? What was your mindset thinking about how to get out of that?
Well, luckily I had a perfect gap, and I just walked it off. I tried to hit it to the 150-yard marker, and there's a big slope sloping down to the fairway. So I know if I could just get to land on that slope, I would roll down there, and you know, I was luckily not really blocked out by any trees, and I got a good break there. I hit a really bad drive, and I was lucky to get a good break.
You had a lot of tee shots left on the back nine. Was that mostly nerves or what?
I think so. I had a really good one on 10. 11 was pretty narrow fairway, so I wouldn't say it was that far left. But 12, I hit it left. 14, I hit it down the left side, and it just bounced from the rough. So I thought that was a good drive. But I would say it was nerves. You know, when you get nervous, you get a little. For me, you know, your hands start working a little bit. They get quick, and I probably just flipped the club face, flipped the shot a little bit on those couple ones I missed left. But I've definitely taken note of that, and I'm going to be working on that.
You played from behind up until today. When you got ahead, you know, did you have to kind of say, all right, let's make sure kind of play the way you did before?
It was hard because, you know, I thought about it, and I thought about the past where I've been under pressure, and I've tried to protect the lead and instead of go after it, keep being aggressive, because that's what got me there. And it was definitely a lot harder to commit shots. It was a lot harder to choose. You have a lot of adrenaline going through your body, and it's just harder to make good decisions. And so when it's harder to make good decisions, it's harder to trust yourself. It's all kind of a never-ending cycle, but I think that's exactly right. I just kept trying to be as aggressive as I could.
Then again, to win, I mean, I guess it's hard to compare an Open to this, but I mean, I'll go ahead and ask you to compare, you know, what you did there and what you did here.
I was a lot less nervous at the Open last year. I guess because I wasn't really close to the lead. A couple shots off every day, but I was just out there. There were so many more people out there on every hole just sitting there watching, and they just were cheering for me as I was walking down the fairway the whole time. So it was just a never-ending, you know, fans just cheering for me nonstop. So it was just a little bit different. Today I had a kind of group of people following me the whole time. That's why I've had this tournament, and it's just all my friends, and I guess to be close to the lead makes it a little bit more nerve-wracking, but I was definitely a lot more nervous today than you.
You seem like you're really nervous at Idle Hour when you won that stadium at your home course in front of everyone. Was that sort of a similar feel?
It is. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm necessarily afraid of messing up. I would just say it's just I have a little more adrenaline and stuff going through my body, and you know, when you have a bunch of people out there who are cheering for you, you know, I don't want to say I don't want to let them down, but I want to hit great shots for them, and I want to win for them because they came out to watch me play, and they obviously want me to win. So I guess I put a little pressure on myself doing that, and that kind of makes it a little bit harder.
How much of a charge do you get out of the crowd?
Huh?
How much of a charge do you get out of a crowd?
I love it. I mean, you know, when you finally do something really well, like I made that putt on 15, and just to have, you know, because they were there waiting, I could feel that they were waiting on me to do something, and to really put a good stroke on that one and have them, and you know, hear them go crazy for me, it's just such an awesome feeling. You know, they're right there behind me.